The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Yeah.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the keeper beats it away. Big chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
He shifted it to the flank. And he was quick to react. Thuram. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a... Shapes to shoot! And he's taking no chances there.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Torres providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, it's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rooney. This looks promising. Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. Portugal still without a single shot on target.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance, surely! Goal! Portugal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked out the run. That's the keeper's ball. Tchouameni. Fernando Torres. Out to the left it goes. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it through. Oh, played right into his path. There's the header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Musiala is offering a right smile there.
And this is Torres. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Portugal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Portugal, number 23, Fernando Torres. Coming on to replace
There's
him
the start of the second half.
number 8,
Portugal carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Stoichkov. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cleared without complication. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass somewhat off target. Belletti.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's had a shot! Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear.
Shot, surely! And that was very necessary. And it's Messi. Guti. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Raul. And he's heaved it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries the cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Lazio with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's had a hit. And he's following up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Portugal yet to have an attack. Oh, they could be caught out here. Beckenbauer. Guti in acres of space out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that's been repelled. Can he finish? Kante clears. 30 minutes gone. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stoichkov. And he's on his way. Oh, they can break here. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's having a shot! Goal! Portugal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He has a look up. Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's beautifully weighted. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Portugal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Portugal leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Lazio needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Rummenigge! Lazio have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Messi! Lazio have their second corner now. He rises! Oh, it's taken a touch. Well, there's the clearance. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! Sticks it away! Lazio back on level terms. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Lazio! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Lazio go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Aim forwards. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that has been clubbed away. Pires. Now it's Stoichkov. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. De Bruyne. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! It's there! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Might be danger here. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Well, there's the shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he can clear it away. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Over to the other side. And time is up. Portugal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take a... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's really well manoeuvred. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, this guy, Rafael van der Vaart, is someone who sometimes appears a bit of a street footballer, Jim.
Yeah, you can definitely see a lot of that in the way he plays. He seems yards ahead of anyone when it comes to finding space, Peter.
One of the greatest talents to roll off the Amsterdam production line, certainly.
No doubt about that.
Vieira. Serginho.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now it's Bebeto. Bebeto! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now there's a... And Bebeto! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
22 minutes is number 20.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the...
Ah, he's given it away. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
25 minutes is
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Bournemouth grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he was quick to react. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Messi. Van der Vaart. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed. There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
He's looking wide. Costa Curta. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge. And that's been won straight back.
there will
Played
be
through
1
for the
minute
wide
added
man.
time.
Defending of the desperate variety. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's De Bruyne. That's a cute ball. Look at the space here. Big chance! Serginho's cross. Good ball, good take. It's a threatening ball. And he's in on De Bruyne! And he's done it!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in. And he shoots! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Bebeto. Knocks it into space. Vieira.
Bebeto really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Mbappe, can he get on the end of this? And this is roll! Threads one in. Costa Curta. No way through. Oh, good take in a good area. De Bruyne. Ambitious ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Beckenbauer wins the duel this time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And they've got rid.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Schmeichel punts it upfield. Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's at the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to...
Big chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 44.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
I'm not sure about this. Why make the change now? It's so early and you're ahead.
So, a breakthrough already. Shot could be on. And the shot! No mistake! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Villa. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. And the finish! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throw in. Serginho. Great vision. It's played through for him. It's a promising position. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. And it's Serginho. Conte out towards the flank. And here's Messi. Luis Suarez.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's managed to get free. Luis Suarez. Now it's Schneider. It's Schneider! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And now they can clear their lines. Can he get it through? Raul receives it in a wide position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who... David Villa!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vieira. And the first half is done. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Substitution on the field. Messi. Coming on the field is
Here we go again.
number 11, Owen.
Portugal really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
He's under a lot of pressure there. They get a throw in. Played in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's gone loose. Has a look and plays it forward. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's picked his way through. Conte. Messi. And they win it back again. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for a runner.
FC Tulsa are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
And it's Conte. Knocks it into space. David Villa! He's scored! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Number 7, David Villa.
Portugal playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Oh, that's well spotted. Raul. De Bruyne. Messi. Vieira makes the interception. Front-footed pressing going on here. And that is as far as they're going to go.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Suarez. Now it's Owen. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has not gone well. And here's Raul. De Bruyne. And here's Suarez. Oh, super ball. Schneider unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's De Bruyne. Tries to pass it through. So much time and space. Tries a shot! They've scored! And they are right back within touch.
The goal
And that
scorer
really
for
is
Portugal
so
after
impressive.
88
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substitution in progress.
Portugal give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
And if you do have a chance today, please.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Roberto Baggio stood up well to him there. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that has not gone well. Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gets his head on it! That's a half-decent try. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get on the end of this? Tries to play it through. De Bruyne picks it up out wide. De Bruyne delivers. That is a brilliant interception. Neither side yet able to find the net. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! Goal! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That looks a good ball through. Now can he find... He's had a shot! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's heaved it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's picked his way through. And the shot! They've scored! Right back in the game! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Bebeto really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Chance! And it's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Half-time getting close now. That's a cute ball. Good read, needed to be. Rijkaard. Here's Nedved. Out to the left it goes. Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Messi. Roberto Baggio plays a sharp little ball here. And he was quick to react. There's the whistle for half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Played into space. Oh, good take in a good area. Rijkaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Threads one in. Nedved.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Driving on and making good progress. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Buffon claims comfortably. Tries to pass it through. Julie receives it in a wide position. And he's in on goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Nedved. Good running, strong and Nedved! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw!
Number 23.
And they are pulling clear here. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change. Darwin coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. He's got away. He's in space and looking for options. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Bebeto. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well played. Nedved. Nedved looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, perfectly measured that. Real chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Delivers with big header! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Just 5 minutes left. Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's De Bruyne, and he's worked it through. And that's nice and simple for the keeper.